Assalamu alaikum. I'm Tuli Komolika Das, welcoming you all to news at 5 p.m. BNP Chairman Tariq Rahman was sworn in as the country's new Prime Minister. President Mohammad Shahabuddin administered him the oath at the South Plaza of Jatiyo সংসদ Bhavan around 4:15 p.m.
আমি ভীতি বা অনুগ্রহ
অনুরাগ বা বিরাগের বশবর্তী না হইয়া সকলের প্রতি আইন অনুযায়ী যথাবিহিত আচরণ করিব।
Earlier in the day, BNP Parliamentary Party at a meeting at the Jatiyo সংসদ Bhavan elected Tariq Rahman as leader of the party's parliamentary party. Later, President Mohammad Shahabuddin administered the ministers and state ministers the oath by turns.
সরকারের মন্ত্রী পদের কর্তব্য বিশ্বস্ততার সহিত পালন।
More, the 12 foreign and local invited guests took part at the function. International participation in the oath-taking ceremony of the new government following the 13th national parliamentary election has drawn special attention this time. Invitations have been extended to heads of state and government as well as high-level representatives from various countries ranging from South Asia to the Middle East. With the presence of around 1,200 local and foreign guests, the event gained significance not only politically but also on the international stage. From India, Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla attended, accompanied by Indian Foreign Secretary Vikram Misri. Nepal's Foreign Minister Balananda Sharma is also participated in the ceremony, and his presence is considered important in the context of South Asian regional cooperation. Maldives President Mohamed Muizzu took part in the event. From the perspective of the strategic relations in the Bay of Bengal region, his participation is being viewed as a significant message. Representing Pakistan Planning Minister Hassan Iqbal also attended. At a meeting of the BNP's parliamentary party today, Tariq Rahman was unanimously elected as leader of the House. It is expected that he will take the oath as Prime Minister this afternoon. In an interview with BTV after the meeting, BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir said that today marks a historic day as newly elected members of Parliament take their oath following a long period of fascist rule. He further said that the parliamentary party meeting decided that BNP lawmakers will not accept tax-free cars or government plots. Newly elected lawmakers from the BNP took oath following the 13th national parliamentary election. Chief Election Commissioner AMM Nasruddin administered the oath to the newly elected lawmakers at the oath-taking room of the Jatiyo সংসদ Bhavan this morning. Parliament Secretary Kaniz Maula conducted the oath-taking ceremony. The Chief Election Commissioner administered the oath to BNP Chairman Tariq Rahman along with other lawmakers. After taking the oath, they signed the oath register. Later, members elected from Bangladesh Jamaat-e-Islami and independent candidates took oath. Finally, 6 members from the NCP were sworn in. Lawmakers from Jamaat-e-Islami Independence and the NCP also took oath as members of the Constitutional Reform Council. The formal trial has begun today in a case over crimes against humanity committed during the July mass uprising against Obaidul Qadir and 7 top leaders of the Awami League, whose activities are currently banned, and its affiliated organizations. The formal proceedings began before a 3-member judicial panel of International Crimes Tribunal 2, led by Chairman Justice Nazrul Islam Chaudhry. After the prosecution presented its written opening statement, the tribunal recorded the testimony of the first witness. Today, M.A. Razak, father of martyr Asif Iqbal, gave his testimony. The next hearing for witness testimony in the case is scheduled for tomorrow. Earlier, the same tribunal set February 22nd for the defense witness hearing in the case against Jatiyo Samajtantrik Dol, Jashod, President Hasanul Haq Inu, which includes 8 charges, among them the killing of 6 people in Kushtia during the July uprising. In addition, Tribunal 2 has set February 22nd for the formal framing of charges in the case over the killing of martyr Taim in Jatrabari during the July mass uprising. A total of 7 arrested accused in these cases were produced before the tribunal this morning. And we now move on to the international news. At least 11 security personnel and 3 civilians, including a child, have been killed in 2 bomb attacks and a gunfight between police and militants in northwest Pakistan. A security official said the separate incidents on Monday in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, which left at least 25 others wounded, come as Pakistan's security forces battle intensifying insurgencies in southern and northern provinces that border Afghanistan. The security official told AFP that on Monday evening, a suicide bomber rammed an explosive-laden vehicle into the wall of a religious college in the tribal district of Bajaur in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. As a result, 8 police and Frontier Corps personnel present inside the seminary were martyred and 10 others injured. The blast also caused the roofs of several nearby houses to collapse, killing a child. In another attack in the town of Bannu, a bomb planted in a rickshaw exploded at the Mirian police station, killing 2 civilians and wounding 17 others, the official said. Elsewhere, 3 police personnel and 3 militants were also killed during a search operation in Shangla district. The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa police force said in a statement that the 3 militants who died in the firefight had been involved in attacks targeting Chinese nationals. A fire that tore through an apartment building in northeastern Spain has left at least 5 people dead and 5 others with minor injuries. The country's regional emergency officials said the blaze began in a storage area of a 5-story residential building in Manlleu, located north of Barcelona. Authorities in the Catalonia region said the victims were unable to escape from the attic storage room for reasons that remain unclear. The cause of the fire has not yet been determined. Identification of the victims is expected later today, as several bodies were severely burned. According to Catalan police, all 5 of the deceased were young people and were not residents of the building. Police have launched an investigation to determine the cause of the blaze, but have not indicated whether it is being treated as a potential homicide case. Iran has launched live-fire naval exercises in the Strait of Hormuz in preparation for potential security and military threats in the strategic waterway. According to the country's state-run IRNA news agency, the drill called Smart Control of the Strait of Hormuz was led by the naval forces of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC. State media said the exercise was organized to assess the readiness of operational units, review security plans and rehearse scenarios for responding to any security and military threats in the area. The exercises came within hours of renewed diplomatic efforts starting in Geneva today between the US and Iran that are aimed at reviving negotiations over Iran's nuclear program. US President Donald Trump said on Monday that he would be involved indirectly in the high-stakes talks, adding he believed Tehran wanted to make a deal. Tensions are soaring ahead of the talks, with the US deploying a 2nd aircraft carrier to the Middle East. Meanwhile, Tehran has repeatedly threatened to close the Strait of Hormuz in retaliation against any attack which would choke a fifth of global oil flows and send crude prices sharply higher. And that's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for staying with us. We invite you to watch our next Bangla News Bulletin. Until then, Allah Hafiz.